Leader of the People's Labour Party, the PLP, Dr. Timothy Harris, said his party is open to a coalition ahead of a general election. At the party's most recent press conference, SKN Newsline asked Dr. Harris about his party's willingness to form a coalition with the main opposition party on St. Kitts, the People's Action Movement, PAM.
I recently interviewed Mr. Peter Wickham, political analyst, and he raised a number of issues as it relates to the PLP. One, he's encouraging a coalition of the PLP and the People's Action Movement in the context that the PAM, in his opinion, will not be successful at the polls without some form of coalition, whether it be with the PLP or with some other party. What's your view on this? Do you see the PLP having another coalition with any political party in St. Kitts Nevis, but more specifically, the People's Action Movement? And he also said in that interview that he believes that if you were to step away from the party, that the party would die a natural death.
Those are his professional views, and therefore not mine. What I can say that as a party, we remain committed to bringing all people together. That has always been what the People's Labour Party was about. Unity of people, bringing an end to the political tribalism. And even before that, from 2013 there onwards, we lived it.
Meanwhile, in a recent edition of the radio program Unfiltered on WinFM 98.9, PAM leader Natasha Gray Brooks said her party is open to discussions on forming a coalition, but under conditions.
We have shown that we were willing then to work with other political parties. We've worked with NRP in the past. We've created great results. We've worked with PLP. We've worked with CCM. However, that coalition came to an end. Some people call it the best thing that's ever happened to St. Kitts, and some persons call it a mistake. The PAM is about good governance. We are about ensuring that the people of St. Kitts get the best, St. Kitts Nevis gets the best representation. Of course, we are open to discussions with other parties that share our values. We are not going to compromise our values and our policy goals. But if we are to enter into any agreements after the next election, that agreement must ensure that we are committed to accountability, transparency, and the well-being of our citizens.
The People's Action Movement and the PLP were part of a community coalition that fell apart dramatically in 2022. Political analyst Peter Wickham, in a previous interview on TVC Channel 40, had said that PAM would not be successful at the polls without a coalition with one or more political parties in St. Kitts and Nevis, and that it should negotiate to work together with the PLP.